WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Let's go!
10, 9, 8. Oh, screw it. I can't wait. 3, 2, 1.
This went from being something that elevates you to something that is I can't even find the exact word.
I love you guys' morning show. It makes me laugh so hard every morning.
I don't want to request a song or say anything stupid. I just want to say that you guys are the best radio station. No one does more for the community. No one cares about their listeners more.
You guys are the best, so I just want you to keep doing what you're doing because seriously, my commute would suck without you.
Welcome to Johnny's House, XL 106.7.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 5:59, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 106.7. Wednesday morning, you are listening to Johnny's House. It's going to be mostly cloudy, 50% chance of scattered showers, gusty winds, high today of 77 this morning. Right now, it's 72.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so you might have noticed the past couple of years that a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving hasn't aired on ABC. Or maybe you haven't noticed.
I ain't noticed.
Well,
didn't one of the streaming services make it exclusive or something?
Yes, so Apple basically acquired the rights to the Peanuts catalog, which is basically, a lot of the episodes, and this happened back in 2020. So it's been a couple of years now that it hasn't been on just regular TV, but somehow they're just going to allow it to slide this Thanksgiving and basically show some holiday spirit. They are going to let you watch it for free Saturday and Sunday if you want to watch it.
On Apple?
The 18th and 19th, Apple TV Plus will allow non-subscribers to watch it for free. This is probably how they're going to hook you.
We got to get our money out of this because we paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah, so also it's going to give you a 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
I know,
they're just trying to hook you. That's all.
The question I need to know is, do I need to put a credit card down?
Yes,
Probably.
you do.
Then I guess I won't be watching this
After the trial, Apple TV is $9.99 a month, which is the same price as buying a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving on DVD, is what they're saying.
So funny you say that.
funny.
I saw an article that I read that said there's a resurgence of DVDs. Because after the strike ended, a lot of the streaming services are dropping stuff to save money.
Yeah.
Because they have to pay more money out. So a lot of your favorite older stuff is going to get dropped. The only way to watch it now is DVD. So there's like a resurgence of DVDs being bought.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, but how much are DVD players going for nowadays?
Well,
can you buy them anywhere?
Well, like my Xbox is a DVD player.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's true. Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
So nothing's better than a little competition. And I mentioned this earlier, but there was a housekeeping Olympics.
I can see that.
It was actually really funny. I watched some of the clips from it.
What's some of the categories?
So some of them had to do like vacuuming. They had to make beds. They had to sweep. There's some other things that they had to do with like basically there was like a vacuum race.
Now, I'm sure that for the competition, it's different from what they do in real life because undercover cameras show that when you make the bed, all you do is pull the wrinkles out, put the bed, put the pillow back in, and move on.
I don't know, but it was really funny to watch like all these like athletes at housekeeping, and what they're saying is that it happened. This is the 33rd annual housekeeping Olympics in Vegas. They stopped for a couple of years because of the pandemic, but this is the 33rd
We need to
year.
do that here because don't we have the second most amount rooms?
Yeah.
next
Like
to
on
Vegas?
iDrive or something, host that at the convention center.
Hey, maybe we need to.
That'd be a good idea.
How funny is that?
Well, you're
No,
not a
you're a
housekeeper.
housekeeper.
You can't.
I feel like I would clean very well, though. I want to participate.
Listen,
No, but these are like people that are...
Or housekeepers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody be rich. You know what? If I'm a housekeeper 20 years and you got in, I'd just ice grill you the whole time. Why are you here?
It's in my blood. I know how to clean well.
So the executive director says that he believes that the event brings light to the best practices, techniques, and innovations in the field, while also buffing up the goal of showing the global impact of excellence within the cleaning industry.
Hey, they just had to go into union talk with the housekeepers in Vegas because they all were about to strike.
Right.
As far as the team that won, it was the team from the Bellagio.
Bellagio!
Yeah.
See, they had housekeeping Olympics. We should have clean house Olympics. Not the same thing.
Right, yes.
It's still a little
But
different.
I think you're onto something now with all the
we
hotels
need to sit
and
down
stuff down here.
We should
and
totally do that.
Yeah.
Right?
When I was in Circuit City, we created the Warehouse Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it wasn't sanctioned by anybody.
I love it.
Yeah, we got in
Anybody get
trouble.
hurt?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we broke things. We got in trouble.
Yeah.
Yesterday, they mentioned the Rolling Loud lineup. It's set to return to
the
the
same
West
people.
Coast. Yeah.
It's the
I
same
love it
people.
because it's like with another diverse lineup in 2024. Nicki Minaj, Lil Uzi Vert, Post Malone, Big Sean, Tyga,
Get the
Don
one from last
Toliver,
year. Get the one from
Chief
last year.
Keef, yeah, Ray Shremmerd. So again, a lot of the same people, but
I have to give it to them. They put on these concerts around the world, and there's no major problems.
no.
You know?
Yeah, so obviously they've made pretty big headlines in Miami last year, but also they teamed up with a basketball team. Did you see that? Yeah, so last month Rolling Loud announced that it had partnered with the Professional Basketball League Overtime Elite to create their new team, Rolling Loud OTE. So like they're doing things outside of music too.
Yeah, keeping the brand out there.
Yeah.
Trying to do the old school like and one.
Yes. So there's one artist that is blurred out on the lineup. So obviously that's to come once they announce it. But March 15th through the 17th is when it's happening.
Wow. I'd be the one to go to Rolling Loud, sitting in a seat in the stands. I would. I'm just sitting back and just watching it. Go, Nikki.
I want to go, but I don't want that mess.
I don't want that.
Yeah. You're just going to be people watching.
Yeah. And listening to the music. I would do that and just sitting there breathing and getting high because I don't have to bring it.
Yeah.
We were on a cruise, like a 7-day cruise, and they had this giant club in the stadium, like inside the ship.
Yeah.
And my wife and I sat up at the top in
Yes.
the stand. We wanted the music, but we didn't want to be in the club mess.
I want that smoke.
It was fun.
A lot of stuff happening in the news. Weird but true. Brian's going to bring it to us when we get back on Johnny's House.
From Sanford to SeaWorld, you're waking up with Johnny's House on XL 1067. More next.
Nominated for Song of the Year in the 2024 Grammys. That's Dua Lipa and Dance Tonight. This is Johnny's House Wednesday morning, and it's going to rain again today. 50% chance of a scattered shower. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. Gusty winds once again, getting up to 77. It is 72. A lot of stuff happening, and it's crazy. Weird but true. Brian, what's some of them stories, man?
So yesterday we talked about some of the crazy stuff that happens on planes and whatnot. Well, a cargo plane that left New York had to turn around because a horse got loose on board.
Okay.
There was horses on the plane.
Okay.
Air traffic controllers got some communications saying that there's a horse galloping through the plane, so they had to turn it around. The horse managed to escape the stall. They didn't have a problem flying-wise. It didn't mess everything up, but they were afraid he was going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, do what a horse does when you're trapped in a little plane. And so they had to turn it around and bring it back. A veterinarian checked out the horse. Horse is okay.
Oh, they tranquilized that horse. You best believe.
I could just hear Samuel L. Jackson going, I'm tired of all these horses on this Monday to Friday plane.
If I was you, before I called the tower, I'm like, hey, man, can y'all get that horse together?
I didn't know you could bring horses on.
It was a cargo plane, so it didn't really have seats.
Right.
Yeah.
He just broke out of his little stall. I mean, they got to get him something.
Right. You get enough money, you can fly something anywhere.
That is insane.
Ain't you ever seen Dumbo drop? That was elephants on the plane, right?
True.
And you see during that time when they had the comfort animals, somebody had a miniature pony on the plane.
Someone tried to bring a peacock on the plane.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A peacock. All right, so this is crazy. It looks like 2024 could be filled with all sorts of disasters.
Oh, no.
So there is a self-proclaimed TikTok time traveler. His name is at Radiant Time Traveler, if you want to look him up. He claims that he is from the year 2671.
Okay.
He has over 658,000 followers. And so he says these are the things that are going to happen starting soon, November 30th. We're going to get our first one.
Okay.
Massive flooding is going to destroy almost all of some of the islands of Hawaii, including Honolulu, he says.
Okay.
That's on November 30th. December 19th, there's going to be a new kind of storm created, lightning and hailstorm mixed together.
Isn't that happening?
I don't know.
I don't know.
January 2nd, the largest blizzard in recorded history is going to hit the northern United States, he says.
January 2nd?
Yes, 130 inches of snow in 8 days is what he's saying. And he's already seen this all because he's a time traveler.
Oh, okay.
So he's seen all of this happen.
Okay.
He's just coming back to tell us.
Okay.
Because,
he's been there. I've seen it.
He's from 2671.
Yeah.
So he's like 600 years ahead of us.
Yeah.
So January 29th, a very extreme heat wave is going to come through. Category 5 and 6 hurricanes are going to form. January 29th.
Okay. Yeah.
February 17th, the first ever F6 tornado is going to touch down in Houston.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 17 miles wide.
Oh.
Yeah.
March 20th, a mile-high dust storm is going to happen in the mid-eastern United States. From Missouri all the way to North Carolina, so you need to tell your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, be ready. That one is going to be March 20th. Be ready.
Now, he has, 800,000
Yes.
followers? So he's been right on something, right?
I don't know. Or maybe they just get entertainment, but from following a dude who swears he's from 6,000 years ago.
I think what's going to happen, when one of these things occur, he's going to go, listen, when I time travel, I'm not 100% sure on what year this stuff.
Of course.
A year, it is going to happen.
I could have got it wrong by a day or so.
But,
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But, and then April 2nd, a massive earthquake called Big John is going to shake up the San Andreas Fault. That's going to make ruins out of San Francisco and Los Angeles. And then a mega tsunami is going to come through and finish the job. So there'll be no San Francisco or Los Angeles as of April 3rd, 2024.
November, December. So in 6 months, we're pretty much, everything's going to change according to this man.
Yes.
The time travel.
And he's been there because he is from 2671.
Wow.
So you've been warned.
There's been photos of time travelers. There's a Mike Tyson fight in his early career. There's somebody ringside with a cell phone, but there were no cell phones during that time.
Really?
There's also like
photo.
an old black and white photo
I've seen
of
that.
people walking down the street, and there's a
Yes.
guy with a cell phone walking down the street.
Yes.
And this is like in the 50s when
Yes.
there obviously was no
cell phones.
Cell
Look at
phones.
yeah, you can look them up. Maybe we'll put them up.
Yeah, so maybe I should post these dates so you guys can get ready.
I'm good, bro.
He's got.
Yeah.
I don't really want to tell you to follow him because I don't want to build his followers because he's kind of
He
crazy.
got to be saying something right if he has 800,000 followers.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, he missed this one. A former Oregon town official has now gone on record saying that giants, like actual giants, are real. He says that he saw it. He posted it on social media, of course, TikTok again. He said there's a giant hillside rock over in Oregon. He said when you point to it, it opens like a door. And then he said behind the door, he's actually seen it himself, a giant staring out the door at him. He said, I don't care what you say. Giants are freaking real. I don't care what you say.
And what is his title?
He is a Oregon town official. That's all I know.
Wow.
Now, you should also know that Oregon recently legalized hallucinogenic mushrooms.
I was just going to
did
say.
they really?
What is he on?
So
I got you.
maybe he went on a spiritual journey.
I got you.
And he found giants.
Because I
don't know.
guarantee if you put that man on a lie detector, it'll show he ain't lying.
No, because he believes it.
He believes that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Scary.
All right, we come back. Ray went to teach-in yesterday, and she found out something very interesting. We'll tell you that coming up on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 1067. Johnny's house. Ray went to a teach-in yesterday. I want to find out from you, do you have kids that have no social media at all, or you personally have no social media? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll talk more about it after Panic at the Disco on Johnny's house. Panic at the Disco, 638. It's Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 50% chance of rain. 77 is a high. It is 72 right now. Now, I know Ray did the teach-in yesterday. Anybody do anything interesting yesterday? I had to take the kid to different appointments. That was about it. Anything interesting? You know, they had them kid days. All you do is drive them around. Mm-hmm. Anything interesting to be?
Yeah, no, I had to pay like half of my life savings to get my son's car fixed. So I'm still dealing with that. But, whatever.
That's just one of the things that just pop up, man.
Dude, this time of year, too, when I got all this other stuff going on and holiday stuff coming up, it's like, hey, a couple $1,000? Sure, no problem. There goes all my savings.
There is anything interesting yesterday?
No, I mean, I started looking into my budget because I know the holidays are coming, so I got to start pinching my pennies, saving some gifts.
Now, as we left off yesterday, Ray was dressed up, had on a nice business suit, heading over to talk to the middle school kids.
I did.
How was it?
It was great.
Okay.
They asked the questions, how much do you make?
I told you.
Who have you met?
Yep.
What free stuff do you get?
Yeah.
So, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we were talking about, social media and, brands and all that, and I was asking them, what their favorite social media was. And some of them were like, we don't have social media.
And what grade is this?
Really?
What grade is
They were 12, so
Really?
7th grade, around there. And I was like, you don't have social media? And they're like, no, we don't want to. And I was like, what?
Wow.
So I was very shocked by that. And then some
Because
of them,
young kids look at Facebook as something that their grandparents have.
yeah, none of them mentioned Facebook.
Yeah.
Not one of them mentioned
Yeah.
Facebook. I did ask them, okay, so if you do have social media, what do you use? Snapchat was the number one thing that they said.
I was on Snapchat for a week.
Yeah. My son still uses it left and right.
Yeah.
It's how he communicates.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's like you could just text message or you know, but it's like
my friend who works for Twitch. That's how he communicates with his team is Snapchat.
Snapchat.
They're in California, and he's 30 years old. So.
Yeah, so Snapchat, TikTok were the two like biggest ones that they used. But like I said, I was so shocked by how many kids were like, I don't want social media, or we don't have it.
My kid has them all.
Yeah.
He didn't even tell me he had them all. Didn't even ask, but he has them. But he doesn't really. When I go in this room and sneak in and see what he's doing on the computer, it's not ever on social media.
Yeah.
I like how you said he didn't even ask.
No, he didn't ask.
Because at this rate, right? Like, you need permission for things like this.
When I found out, I said, you're supposed to ask about stuff like that.
Right,
he goes,
right.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But I feel like once they have an iPhone, it's like the easiest thing to download and create a profile.
Wow. So it shocked you that that those kids did not have social media?
Did not, and they weren't interested.
And it wasn't, no kid said, my parent won't let me have one.
No. Not one of them.
That's weird. My friend, what she does for her kid, she had a newborn a few years ago. She created an Instagram for him so that when he gets older.
But now she's posting photos, his baby photos and stuff on it.
Right, that's for memory purposes. That's actually a really smart thing to do. But a lot of those kids are lying to you, Ray. They're telling you they don't have it. They do.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Yes.
See, I feel like if they were saying that, like, oh, their parents wouldn't let them have it, then I would think that they're lying to me, that they, like,
well, no, because they
don't want it. But, like, they truly were like, I am not interested in having a social media.
And you can tell in their voices they meant that.
They were like.
Yeah, my son said that, and then I got a notification that I might want to follow him since he followed XL 1067 because he wasn't smart enough.
Your son is, 8 years old or 7 years older than these kids.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying
this
at
is like
the time.
a whole other decade.
This was at the time, though. Like, he wanted it. So there's no way they don't want it. As soon as one friend gets it, it only takes one friend to have it.
It's always the cool parent that gets all the other kids because the cool parent let their kid get it. And then the other kids want to know why I ain't got it.
Right. And now we're tee-hee-hee at videos that he's got. I want those videos so I could tee-hee-hee.
Yeah.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile is 41067. Social media, if you live stream, if you're watching. I want to find out if you're a kid, if you're in school, let us know if you have no social media. And parents, let us know the philosophy in your household about your kid and social media. Do you allow it? Did it have to be a certain age? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Social media in your life. We want to talk to you on Johnny's House. Taylor Swift cruel summer coming up. Ray has some celebrity news about Taylor Swift. You don't want to miss that. It's about 7 minutes away on that one. It's going to be mostly cloudy, scattered showers, 50% chance of rain. Gusty winds today. 77 is the high, 72 right now. Ray did a teach-in yesterday where a lot of celebrities over Central Florida did, and she was talking to the kids and found out that some of them didn't have social media, did not want them. And I wanted to find out what's your policy in your household about social media, and if you are a kid, why don't you have one? Tony, good morning from Orlando. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. So you work in middle school and high school?
I do, yes.
Okay, and what do you see?
I think they're a line array. I think, especially the middle school kids, the 12-year-olds, are all over social media, and that's where they plant all their fights, all their dramas, and that's where it all starts from. Yeah, so they were just saying that just to trying to throw the teacher off and all of that stuff too. Probably, yeah. And like I have a fake social media account also as I'm posing as a middle school kid. So I see all the drama, I see all the fights, I see all that. So the fights start in social media and then it ends up at the school? Yep. It's all about trash talking each other, and then they find a place to meet up, and then they fight from there. And then they'll post a video of the fight on social media. That's crazy.
I don't think they use it in the way we do.
No.
They use it as like an underground communication system.
So if I got a beef with Brian, we talk on social media. I said, let's meet at the gym. Now, everybody else is reading this, right? Mm-hmm. So I say, let's meet at the gym after lunch. We both go back to the fight. Yeah. All the other kids watch the fight. One films that fight and follows up the social media post with videos of the fight. Exactly. That person needs to work in promotions.
So it was
that's the middle school Don King.
It was crazy though, because when I did ask some of them, I'm like, so why don't you have social media? And some of them did say they weren't interested, and the other one said that they're on Roblox. They're not on social media. They're on Roblox.
Yeah.
Well, they do talk on that stuff too. Yeah.
But they're very. You can't get real crazy on that. They'll block you.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Wow. Well, Tony, thanks for calling and telling Radio's kids lied to her.
No problem. Thanks.
Okay, you too. Just say dang.
I just think that kind of thing has been going on for generations.
As soon as it started.
It's just what we lie about changes. Yeah. We lie to our parents about stuff too, which is different now.
Oh yeah. Erica from Lakeland. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny's house. Good morning, live streamers.
What do you want to say about social media?
So I have a 13-year-old daughter. If I would let her, she would have social media, but I don't. So she doesn't have any Snapchat. She doesn't have Facebook. Well, she wouldn't have Facebook or Instagram, but she is allowed to watch TikTok on my phone. And my sister has a Snapchat account that she just uses like for pictures and stuff like that. But she definitely is not allowed to like post anything. And
but you don't think she has a fake account?
No. She and her brother created a TikTok account a couple of years back, and their dad found it and made them take it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do anything crazy. Just, silly videos of them dancing and things like that. But I really don't think any less than 13-year-old shouldn't have one. It's just there's so many ways people can contact them and for the wrong reasons. And I tell that to my daughter all the time. She's on Roblox as well. And I'm like, are you talking to strangers, if anyone actually needs to meet them or anything like that? But,
Yeah, I tell my kid the same thing. I say, you think you're playing with a kid. That's a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ray, what'd they say?
Carrie said, I allowed my girls to have social media once they hit high school. Dana said, no, not allowed. They are 13 years old.
Okay.
And then somebody said, I babysat a almost 12-year-old, and they didn't have social media, but they spend their time on Roblox.
Yeah. Playing Roblox. B.
XL Mower powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. There's a lot of people in here that say their kids don't have it. I think when you get to high school, you don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
That's because then you don't want the toxic environment.
Yeah.
Middle school, you don't know. You just want to be on it because everybody else is.
Ooh.
But once you get to high school, you're kind of an adult. You're like, I don't need this drama.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Celebrity news. What's going on, Ray?
It is a Merry Swiftmas. We got some more merchandise.
Oh, my goodness. All right, after this song on Johnny's House.
WXXL HD1 Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
XL 106.7.
Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so I guess Taylor Swift loves Christmas, and so it is a Merry Swiftmas to us all because of her.
She got a new album coming out?
No, she's got lots of merchandise. So basically, which is funny, this girl, she's a YouTube influencer, and she hosts a Taylor Swift Tuesday program every week. And she's the one that kind of like jump-started this. And basically what happened is that the Swifties crashed the Taylor Swift store site after new Christmas merchandise dropped yesterday. So, or after it was announced. And basically there was like a Christmas tree farm and like you could go get like the merch and everything like that. And I mean, some of the ornaments, there's like ornaments for your Christmas tree, $35 for 2 of them. There's other ornaments that were like $75. There's Lover, Folklore, 1989. You can get 4 of those ornaments for $75. So it's like a lot of different things that you could
But think about it. If you had a kid and the kid either you were fortunate to go to actual concert or they were dancing at the movie theaters, they thinking about good times with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So Christmas morning, boom, here it is again.
Yeah, so if you buy all 60 plus ornaments from the 10 eras, it's going to cost you about $1,200. So I bet you there's people doing that left and right. Yep. What? So the site went down, like I said. 9% of Americans plan to buy Taylor Swift-related gifts this year. 9% of Americans.
9%
of Americans are buying some sort of Taylor Swift gift-related.
Go ahead. What are you going to say, Norris?
I can't believe this girl is winning at everything. Everything.
She got so much stuff going out there. I'm sure she can't keep account of all the money she got coming in. Nope. There's no way.
Well, she pays someone very well to do that, I'm sure.
It takes her like a team.
Yeah. And they get a cut, so they're going to keep it on the up and up.
Oh my
I know she has Christmas songs we play them down the hall.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a song called Christmas Tree Farm. So, I mean, it makes sense, but...
I can't believe. So as soon as the clock, like there was a countdown clock for when it came on, and it, as soon as it struck 0, you click enter into the website, snow started falling, and then boom, there it goes. They crashed the site.
Go ahead, girl.
Isn't that wild? $1,200 for all the ornaments.
Goodness.
Jason Alexander says that he is trying to talk about a Seinfeld reunion and all that stuff, but he knows nothing about it.
I thought you meant Britney Spears' high school boyfriend that she married for 20 minutes. His name's also Jason Alexander.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm like, what?
No. So Seinfeld, like a revival or reunion, if it exists or will it exist, Jason Alexander in his latest comments or whatever is talking about Jerry Seinfeld's announcement last month about something possibly could happen and all that. And he was good for Jerry. I don't know anything about this. No one called me. Apparently they don't need George and they may not need Elaine.
His feelings are hurt.
Yeah, so he basically was saying that he has no idea what's happening or if there's a revival.
He heard that, now he feels left out.
I think part of it's him being funny because Jerry didn't say there was a plan. He just said, I could see redoing the finale because nobody liked it.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a discussion.
So when he heard that, he expects his phone to ring at any time.
Yeah.
Right, but nothing's been said of that since then.
But once Jerry Seinfeld says something could happen, it's
you're sitting there going, anytime.
What the heck?
Anytime.
Yeah, I mean, if they start writing it and they don't include those two, but then it's not even Seinfeld, so whatever.
But I guess what they're saying is that what's her name that plays Elaine? Julia
Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah. They were do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about this? They're like, no, I don't know anything about this.
Hey, we also heard that same thing from all the guys in NSYNC.
Yeah, that is true.
None of them knew anything, and then suddenly they're in Trolls.
That is so true.
That is true.
Chris Pine was wearing some short shorts, and he got dragged for it, but I just love how he's just standing up for himself. He was spotted recently by the paparazzi wearing some short shorts, and of course the internet had some jokes. He basically he was they are not that ridiculously short, but he ended it with just listen, it's too high for your standards, but people were just calling him out left and right, but he was standing up for himself.
How mad would you be that you get dressed in the morning and you say, these some comfy shorts, and you have to defend your shorts?
Yeah. And then he was I don't really think that I have to defend myself, but it's it's a vibe. It's the best vibe, and so he just felt comfortable doing it, but
That's how you get cussed at.
I mean, it's Chris Pine. Leave him alone.
You know, if you got a camera and you ask that question, expect to get cussed at. That's how it's going to go down. All right. Listen, it is time for 30 seconds of therapy. That's where you call us up, say, I got a little situation going on. You tell us what it is, and we'll try to give you some real-life solution. And for calling in, we're going to hook somebody up with 4 tickets to Ice featuring Charlie Brown's Christmas. It's going to be happening November 17th through January 3rd at the Gaylord Palms. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Get in first. Get in now. 30 seconds of therapy. You want us to help you? You call us now on Johnny's House. Paint the Town Red, Doja Cat, coming to Tampa on November 24th. If you'd like to go, we're looking for the Doja Cat lady, or Doja Cat, the cat with the lady.
Or your best Doja Cat.
There you go. Just go to Instagram at XL1067. It'll tell you how to get those tickets. Just do exactly what it tells you to do, and then call me and tell me what it is. It's 708. It's 708.
If you're the cat lady, you might as well get some Doja Cat tickets out of it.
There you go. There you go. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers, 50% chance of rain, 77 is a high, 72 right now. We'd like to call it 30 seconds of therapy. You call us up. We try to break down a solution, real-life solution for you. And for calling up, we're going to hook you up 4 tickets to Ice featuring Charlie Brown happening November 17th through January 3rd at Gaylord Palm. First, we got to find out what's going on in your world. Calling us from Kissimmee. Jason, you got to get off your hands-free, man. Got to get off your hands-free. I'll give you a couple minutes to do that so we can talk to you, because all we hear now is... And people get annoyed when we hear that. So we're going to try to help you out here. Let's try it now. There you go. From Kissimmee, Jason. Jason, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so what's going on, man? 30-second therapy.
All right, so recently I noticed that my teenage son has been very angry and very daggery, aggressive. And I'm trying to find a good, decent way to sit him down and say, calm down.
Okay, how old is your teenage son?
He's about 13, 14.
13, 14. And when did you start noticing these anger issues?
For the past couple of weeks. He plays games, but the way he talks to his friends and the way he's been being kind of very emotional.
Is he playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
There it is. Let me tell you, man, here's the thing. If you got a kid that plays Fortnite, it's a drug. And the thing is, they get so emotionally involved, and if you're playing as a team and you play better than your teammates and you end up getting killed because they didn't cover your back, you scream at them. I had to shut my kid's game down last night. I get it.
But does it carry outside of the video games?
No.
Is he acting that way to other people when there's no video game involved?
Oh, okay. Well,
yes, he is.
Okay.
His siblings, too.
Okay, one thing that I always say is that when you see someone that's acting differently, don't look at the action, look at the cause, because he didn't wake up just being angry. Something has caused him to be angry, and you got to find out, sit him down and find out what it is. Ray?
Yeah, I mean, besides sitting down and talking to him, I don't know, maybe try to cut back his gaming time.
Oh, you really want to see you angry? Cut down that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, obviously, if it's causing like a negative reaction to like the way that he talks to anybody,
put a timer on it, man. Say, okay, you get an hour and a half a fortnight a night. You can't just let him play endlessly because that's how that happens. B?
Yeah, at that age, I had to like constantly remind my son, hey, I ain't one of your little friends. Like that's not how you talk in life.
Yeah.
I mean, constantly until finally he kind of got it. Because he would bring it outside of that too.
Yeah.
And so I used to have to stop things and be like, hey, let's whoa, slow down. We're going to talk like you talk to me, right?
Yeah.
We don't talk like that to each other.
Yeah.
You don't talk like that to your mother. You don't talk like that to people. You got to remind them, like, because they do just carry it outside of that.
First time about a month ago, my kid hit me with the bro. I'm like,
yeah.
Bro, I'm not your bro. I'm your father. I mean, I'm just showing you. No, bro. We don't bro. I'm your dad. No, bro. Nerese?
I heard that you said that he has siblings. I remember I was very angry when I was young, and my sisters would kind of bully me about it. So make sure you're open with the conversation with the sisters and brothers, too.
Where is he in the family? What kid?
He's the middle one.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll do it too.
It's just video games are a lot like social media. So you'll say things on social media that you won't say in the real world. And if you took that out to the real world, you probably get smacked.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is with my son. That's what he was doing. He was bringing his video game talk out into the real world.
Yeah.
And I had to be like, whoa, hang on a second.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what, Jason? There's a lot of families listening to that right now, dealing with the same thing, man. Fortnite's from the devil. But they're making so much money.
God, printing it.
So much money.
So much money.
All right, you hold on a second. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. 30 seconds of therapy. Call us up right now. Let us know what is going on. 4 tickets to ICE featuring Charlie Brown. Happening November 17th through January 3rd at Gaylord Palm. Hit us up. You tell us what's going on. We'll break it down for you coming up next on Johnny's House. Starting off your morning with a little Rihanna. Don't stop the music on Johnny's House, 725. Expect some rain today. Tomorrow they say it's going to get really bad, but today it's going to be mostly cloudy, 50% chance of rain, and gusty wind. 77 is the high, and it's still holding at 72 right now. 30 seconds therapy. You call us up, tell us about a situation going on. We'll give you some real-life advice on what you can do. 4 tickets to ICE featuring Charlie Brown Christmas, happening November 17th through January the 3rd. But first, we need to hear from you. Calling us from Winter Springs. Holly, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, 30-second therapy. What's going on?
Sure. So I have some mother-in-law drama that I kind of need some help with.
We got you.
I had my daughter this past December, and my mother-in-law has seen our daughter probably every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But she retires in December and wants to start watching my daughter full-time while myself and my boyfriend work.
Okay.
And, you know, that would sound all great and all, but she's never really done anything, never fed her, never changed her diaper, never asked to babysit her.
Hold on. I'm sorry. How old is your daughter?
My daughter is 11 months.
Oh, 11 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
Continue.
Mm-hmm. So she's never changed her diaper, never fed her, never really held her since she was, like, really little. And we saw her this past Sunday. We told her, you know, we're not really comfortable with you watching her yet. Like, you know, you just don't really seem very interested before to watch her. Now, all of a sudden, you want her full-time Monday through Friday.
Okay, hold on a second. Who said that? You or his mom? You said it to your mother-in-law.
I told her that. I said that to her mother-in-law. I'm like, you can't just, automatically just start watching her when you've never had her before. But then she said she wants to get a lawyer. So now she's wanting to get a lawyer because we won't let her watch her once she retires.
That's your child, though.
I mean, that's just a threat.
I'd say go ahead.
A lawyer would be like, okay, you want to pay me.
Right. Well, that's what I tried to tell her. And my boyfriend is on her side. He's like, well, you should let her watch her. And I'm like, well, our daughter will only be, a year old. She still needs diapers and bottles. And his mom doesn't want to do that.
Okay. So mom knows that part of watching the child, you have to feed and change the clothes. I mean, change the diaper. She knows that.
You would think,
And she's going to tell you, how many kids does she have?
She has 3.
Okay, she's going to tell you, I've done this before. The thing you got to ask yourself is there an underlying reason why you really don't want your mother-in-law to keep them? Or do you legitimately think that she's not going to be a good mom? She's raised 3 kids.
Yeah, she's done it.
She's done it. But if there's something that you feel in your heart, then you go with it. But right now on the outside looking in with what you're saying, maybe you should give her a try. And for her saying she's getting a lawyer, that's a desperate attempt to scare you. That's all that is.
Well, and it's silly.
Yeah.
You can't sue someone to allow you to babysit.
Yeah. Ray?
Yeah. I mean, same thing. She's got 3 kids. And the reason why your husband is on her side is because
her boyfriend.
He's fine. You know, she did a good job with him, obviously, and 2 other kids. But I would start out slowly. Maybe let her watch the baby for like an hour or 2, and then go from there.
Mm-hmm. Brian?
Yeah, same. Okay. You just ease it in. I mean, make sure there's no obviously like that. She's not just saying I don't want to change the diaper, so I'm not gonna. Yeah. But she's done it before.
Yeah.
Put some cameras in your house too.
Yeah. And Nerys?
Yeah, my mom is a nanny, and she's really good at it. So if you need a new grandma around, listen, she might teach your kid how to speak Spanish and everything.
well, Holly, I think first thing you need to do is mend the relationship. Say, hey, things got out of hand. I'm sorry. You understand it's my first child. I'm overprotective. Let's see if we can find a nice spot that we can meet, because you need to mend that relationship, because you don't want to leave your baby with somebody you're mad at.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Hold on a second. Yeah. Let's see. Jason, who has the teenage kid playing Fortnite, we're going to hook you up with the 4 tickets to ICE featuring Charlie Brown Christmas, happening November 17th through January 3rd at Gaylord Palm. Also, XL 1067 wants to save you holiday cash with select dates where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 tickets free to ICE with a special offer, and the code is XL1067. Get that information now at XL1067.com/events. We come back, got an update on our baby DJ warehouse, and I want to find out from you, when did something come through the last minute? I'll give you an update. Baby DJ is on. I'll tell you all about that next right here on Johnny's House. 7:33, die for you. That's the weekend in Ariana Grande, and this is Johnny's House on a Wednesday. Weather, I like the rain. I ain't got a problem with it. It ain't flooding anywhere yet. Tomorrow's going to get bad. I like overcast, especially in the afternoon.
Me too.
Take a little nap. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers, gusty winds up to 25 miles an hour today. 77 and a high. It is 72 right now. I want to find out, when did something come through the last minute? A couple days ago, I was on the air pretty much begging, saying that we need a warehouse for our baby DJ program. Now, Brian tried to clarify it, but we've been doing it so long, I call it a warehouse. But what I'm seeing is a maybe 10,000 square foot facility where we can have an office area and then collect toys, sort the toys, then have the families come through and collect the toys that we've collected. But what people were hearing was, we need a warehouse to house toys.
Yeah, no, it's more like a retail space.
Yes, absolutely.
That's how we utilize it. Yeah.
And I've had so many good people. I've had maybe 5 or 6 of you said, listen, you can put the toys in my garage.
Aww.
You know, and there was one place, a big company said, hey, a UPS driver drove over to us and told us you needed space. We got a warehouse, you can just house your toys. And we're like, no, thank you so much, but we need a facility.
Yeah, we got to also distribute them.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, we've been using the building that the radio station is located for like 20 years. And this year, they said no. And I want to get mad, but I can't, because they've been giving it to us rent-free for 20 years.
I mean, it's their building.
It's their building.
Do what they want with it.
And I get it. So that put us in a bind, and I'm trying to find a location, and we were supposed to today start telling families, this is where you call, this is where you contact if your family is in need and we want to help them for the holiday season. It was supposed to happen today. It was 3 o'clock yesterday. I'm still waiting for the building here to say maybe, but they didn't. So I got to thank, I won't say her last name. Her name is Helen. She contacted her multi-billion-dollar company to say, hey, we have a whole floor that's not used. Can we donate that to the Baby DJ program? And they had to, tell letters on what it is and blah, blah, blah. So yesterday at 3 o'clock, I signed the deal that we're going to be able to get it for a month and a half. And I can't even tell you how much if we wanted to rent this.
Woo.
Woo.
A lot.
Yeah.
But it came through, man, because I couldn't even sleep at night knowing that this is going on. But it's going to be in Lake Mary. And it's going to be, well, normally we would run downstairs, make sure everything is all right. Now we're going to drive to Lake Mary. I have to have a room there with a cot.
You should put a cot there.
I'm always for real. And then go there, like, before I hit here in the morning, I'll go there and check the warehouse out. Like, I would just walk downstairs and then come back, and then in the afternoon go there. But that's what we have to do with our program, and they came through. And I always had this philosophy: when you're doing the right thing, you don't know when or how, but it'll all work out. And this worked out for us. This is the first time we've done it this far remote, but you know what? It's what we got to do. We'll have now. The thing we need to do now is put toys in it. So if you want to be a drop-off location, I've already talked to Carmen. She's going to put it up on babydj.org. Let us know you're going to be a drop-off location. If you're having a Christmas party, a holiday party, instead of having those gifts, those gag gifts that people laugh for 5 seconds, throw them away, say bring a toy to help the kids in our community. 100% of what we collect goes to the kids in our community, and it's going to be about 5,000 to 7,000 children that will be without your help. So I want to find out from you, when did something come through last minute? It's the last minute. You didn't think it was going to go down, but it happened for you. I was going on a trip, and last minute, my boy backed out.
Oh, my gosh.
I went anyway.
Yeah, good.
It was Key West. Went down there by myself. I was like, dude, you knew yesterday you had to work. I thought he was going to let me get the day off.
Oh.
But I came through for myself.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Last minute. I want to find out from you, when did something happen last minute? It came through like our warehouse. Thank you, Helen, for going that extra mile to making this happen for us. Now we just need to put toys in it, so we need your help there. But for you in your own life, last minute, it looked like it was going to all fall apart, but it came together the last minute. Tell us about your story. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is for texting. It's 41067. Social media, live stream, want to hear your stories, but we love talking to you on the radio, so call us right now. Last minute, it came through for you. We want to hear your story. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us now on Johnny's House. Keep it grand. That's Greedy. Johnny's house, 747. 50% chance of rain today. Gusty winds up to 25 miles an hour. Scattered showers. 77 is the high. It's still 72 right now. Baby DJ is on for another year. We found a warehouse in Lake Mary. And I got to thank Helen for going through the motions of making that happen. So we're underway. Start asking yourself, how can we collect some toys to help the kids in our community? Because right now we got a huge warehouse with absolutely nothing in it. But it came through the last minute because yesterday at 3 o'clock we had to make that decision on what we're going to do. And it came through and we signed the contract. So we still ain't got the key yet. So I'm hoping that's just a formality.
Right, of course.
My credit did check out. So I want to find out for you, when did something come through at the last minute? From Orlando, Jenna, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good. Can't wait to hear your story. What happened?
So, first off, Johnny, I've been listening to you for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Left Orlando.
30
I
years.
listen on iHeart, so I love you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
And Baby DJ is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So, my brother and sister-in-law are adopting a baby.
Okay.
And they were matched with a mom and dad early in the pregnancy, and time came for the baby to come, and the mom decided to keep the baby, which is great. You know, it was a lot of mixed emotions there.
Yeah.
You know, they were heartbroken.
Yeah.
And the adoption agency called them 48 hours or so after that happened and said, hey, we have a baby boy for you. He's 2 hours away. How fast can you get there?
Right. Oh, so they had already had things prepared for that baby to come into their world.
Yeah, so they actually already have 2 girls.
Okay.
And there's a joke in my family that my brother can't have a boy.
Okay.
And the first baby that they were going to have was going to be a girl. So the joke continued. And when it fell through, you know, my sister and I just told my brother, like, hey, you know, there's a reason that baby girl needed to be with her mom. Like, it's okay. And so when the adoption agency called and said, hey, we have a baby boy, it was kind of meant to be. And now they have a beautiful baby boy
that is
in
awesome.
their family.
That is awesome.
And, yeah, now
That's a
my
beautiful
dad
story.
has a grandson.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Things happened the way they were supposed to happen, but for 48 hours, it must have been really emotionally draining in the household. You know.
Yeah, they were going back and forth with if they even wanted to continue. So it was rough. But when they got that call, it was like, yeah, I'll be there in 2 hours.
I said, I'll be there in 45 minutes. Don't worry about it. I'll be there. Jenna, thank you for listening for so long, and thank you for calling. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Have a good one, y'all.
You as well. Oh, that is awesome. That's exactly what we're talking about. Morgan from Orlando. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. What do you want to say?
So what happened last minute was that last year, me and my son's dad were having a very tough time trying to provide Christmas gifts and everything. So I reached out, had to put my ego aside, and I reached out to Baby DJ. And I think it was like 4 a.m, and I didn't hear anything until like 2 in the afternoon about that we were going to be sponsored. So we were able to be sponsored for Baby DJ. We were able to actually enjoy our Christmas, even though we were going through hardships. So for that to be last minute, it was such a blessing.
Oh, I can imagine.
You know, I definitely want to.
I think, you know, when we do this program, I tell a lot of people all the time, this is the last step for a lot of people. You know, you call anybody in the world, last place you're going to call is a radio station. And for you, you know, you just you're doing it for your kids. You put your pride aside and say, I got to do this for my family. And I'm glad we were able to help.
Yes, definitely. And I'm so thankful for you guys, and so is he.
Oh, great.
Baby DJ.
That is so sweet.
Thank you. Well, when he gets old enough, we want him down there sorting some toys, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. And let's see, from Orlando, Apollo, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good. When did something come through in the last minute?
Right. So I am currently a student at UCF.
Okay.
I went to the Army right out of high school, did my first couple of years of college and just was not focused, was burnt out after 4 years active duty, a year in the reserves.
Okay.
And on the wrong track, honestly. I was like in nursing school and just couldn't do it. I was like, this is a little bit too much for me.
Okay.
Took a few years off and got back into working, decided to go back to school. I applied to UCF right before I moved down here and did not get accepted. I also applied at Valencia, and they did accept me, and I worked while I was there. Ended up getting a 4.0 my entire time.
Go ahead, boy.
I was so focused on school, I ended up almost missing the. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ended up almost missing the deadline to apply at UCF. Found out 3 days prior to. I turned in my application like 3 days before the application was due. Found out 3 or 4 days that I got accepted, and 2 days later I was in orientation getting ready to start at UCF.
Goodness!
It kind of became a full circle story.
Wow.
That's great.
Goodness, man. You hold on a second. That's how it's done. B, what they saying over there, man?
XOMO, powered by attorney Dan Newland, Interact, need to check. Call Dan Newland. Another adoption story.
Yeah.
They were trying to adopt their wife's children, this guy, but the cost was out of the budget.
Yeah.
So that morning they checked their bank account, and the VA paid some back pay that they didn't know they were going to get, so they had the money then to adopt. So they got to do that day, which is cool.
Wow.
And then someone bought Taylor Swift tickets, and they went down to Tampa. When they got there, the seats were eliminated for safety reasons. So they thought they weren't going to get in. But someone from the venue actually found them. They gave them replacement tickets, and they were like second row seats.
Wow. Whoa. Man, no, I don't care about safety. I need them tickets.
But like they thought when they were like, wait, they bought them at Ticketmaster, but they eliminated the seats when they set up the venue. So they're like, wait a second, my seats don't exist. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Last minute. So we want to thank everybody. Baby DJ is underway, and we'll give you more information on how you can help. And we'll have a date where you can lock in those letters so we can help your family. We'll let you know as soon as we do on Johnny's House. What's up, live streamers? It's been a minute. How you been? What's going on? Anybody new to the stream? Anything happening? If you're new to the stream, we pop in here every now and then. We got a new thing we're doing, so we haven't been here for a couple days. We pop in every now and then, just say what's up. You guys can ask us questions that we probably won't talk about on the air. It's just our little own time with you. What's up, Debbie Shaw? Kevin H? What's going on? What it is? What's up? Any questions you guys got? Anything you noticed about the show? This is our own personal research. Good morning, Cheryl. My mom is doing great. She's happy that I'll be home for Thanksgiving, so I'm looking forward to that. Jason, good morning to you. Did I make it to the Food and Wine Fest? No, I didn't make it on Saturday. I heard it was very, very good, though.
It looked really cool.
Yeah, it was really good. You guys went, so it was a great time. You eat a lot, drink a lot? What's up, the crazy one? Angelique Luna, how are you? Quincy, hooty-hoo! Adley, what's going on, my friend? Yeah, Debbie, it's good to go home and spend some time with the family. You need some of that family love. How is Ray's new friend? Ray, how's your new friend?
My new friend.
Yep, that's what they said. New friend.
Oh, my new friend. Great. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I would not accept a full-time offer from Fox. I come in here the majority of days with leggings and my hair in a
looks
bun.
like a foot.
Yeah, I do.
But I would accept a full-time offer from Fox.
Any questions you guys got? Those are the ones we answer now. You guys like to have your... You guys like how you're running your show now? It's like anything. It's different. It's new. So we're getting used to it. You know, anytime there's change, it takes a little bit of getting back used to.
I don't like that I don't get to talk about me as much, but they told me y'all don't like that, so. That's what they told me.
What?
No, you didn't. Stop lying. I saw the research.
Cap. They're lying. No cap.
All right, we got to go.
Yeah, we got to run. We'll come back.
Peace out, G.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando. What's up? It's Doja Cat. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so big headline this morning. Andre 3000 dropping an album.
From Outkast. They're back together.
Nah, I wish.
No.
I absolutely wish, but it's not what you really expect. It's dropping on Friday. It is his first solo album.
Oh.
It's called New Blue Sun. It's 87 minutes of instrumental music.
I'm down with that. I like instrumental music sometimes.
Yeah, I actually do too, now that you say that, like in the background and stuff.
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
But no bars, no beats, no vocals. What you will get, however, is 87 minutes of experimental music featuring Andre playing various flutes and other wind instrumentals.
Now, is he playing flutes and doing like Miss Jackson with the flute?
That would be, I would love that.
No, the label says there are no bars.
Yeah.
It says it on the label. Well, I think the first
It's like
song is
experimental.
called... Yeah, the first song I think is... The first track is called I Was Gonna Make a Rap Album, but
Yes.
This Is the Way the Wind Blew Me.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
It is. So Andre doesn't want to trick anyone into buying it, though. So that's why he's being like straight up and being honest. He said the packaging says, warning, no bars. He says, quote, I've been playing flute for years and it got to a point where, okay, I want to share it. So New Blue Sun, featuring 8 songs with ridiculously long titles, can actually say... You can't really say a lot of them on the air, but...
I hope his record label cut the deal saying, listen, we'll release this, but you got to throw out one Outkast album.
Right, just one.
Just one.
I mean, that would be incredible, and
No,
I
I'll
would
listen
love
to
that
it.
more than anything.
I'm
But
interested. Anybody got anything floating around? I want to see what it
so
sounds
we
like.
try to find some
No.
like
Can't
links
find
or
that.
something, but we couldn't find anything. Usually, you can hear like a little snippet, but there's
Yeah.
nothing out there.
It drops tomorrow. I don't know. He already said he doesn't have the rap thing in him anymore. He said
Yeah.
his creative juice is gone.
Well, how old is he now? You know, he's been around
He's
forever.
been acting for a while.
He said that's what killed it.
Yeah.
His acting?
Acting killed it because acting is such a different vibe
Yeah, it is,
where it's
yeah.
like you get out there and you do someone else's
Yeah,
words and it's
yeah.
like hurry up and wait. And he said that killed his rap vibe.
Isn't he supposed to be playing Jimi Hendrix in a
He
movie
did.
or something?
It's been out
he
already.
did.
Yeah, about,
Okay.
A while back. He did a good job.
Oh,
the movie
dang.
the movie didn't do well, But he did a good job with it.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Yeah,
it's always going to be coffee black to me.
So Friday that comes out. Many successful people come out with their own brands, and Adele is the next one to be doing so.
Okay. What you got? You got perfume?
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics.
I mean, this is what the route that I feel like most artists and celebrities take. But yeah, so she set up with a company, and she applied for a trademark called the Shelburne Collective.
Okay.
As of Tuesday, yesterday, there's no further information, but a lot of the products that she was like doing trademarks for is everything that's like in the beauty industry when it comes from like, you know, makeup and lipstick and stuff like that. But she also was opening up about how she just recently finished the leg of her popular Las Vegas residency, and she's announced some other shows for the like next year and everything. But she's been sober for 4 months. So the past 4 months, she quit drinking and all of that. And after spotting a fan drinking a whiskey sour, she has admitted that she is very, very jealous, and she's doing her one last weekend show, and she's ready to start drinking again.
Wow.
So she probably just did it because, you know, that Las Vegas residency probably takes a lot out of you.
But it's easy. You're doing the same show and you're not moving. So you pretty much got to go upstairs, take a nap, come back down and do it again. I looked this up. How much you guys think because I was like, why is everybody, you know, getting their own cosmetic brand? How much you think the global beauty industry is worth?
Oh, God.
Billions.
Yeah, billions.
Billions.
How many?
5.
5
No,
billion?
I was going to say 700 billion.
I was going to say
I don't
80
know.
billion.
Oh, geez.
579 billion.
Dang.
So there's room for everybody.
Absolutely.
There definitely is.
And if you're a loyal fan to like Adele, you're going to go and buy her stuff.
Yes. All right. Listen, it's time for True Stories. It happened to me. Got a pair of tickets to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra happening Friday, December 22nd at the Amway Center. You got to tell us this story. It happened to you. It was a true story. People don't believe it, but when you tell it, it's a true story. It happened to you. This is becoming one of my favorite segments because y'all out there. Ooh, we need to hear about it. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True story. It happened to me. What happened to you? You got to call and let us know.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, oh, baby, gon' give me your lo. You got me like whoa. Shawty gon' give me your lo.
Yeah, I know we look shy, but for you I get down low. And my hips make you cry when I'm moving around you. Do it once, do it twice. I push back, you hold me tight. Get a taste for a night. Baby, show me you can calm down. Dance with me and take the lead now. Got you so high that you can't come down. Don't you ask, you know you're allowed. When it's you, I can't say no. Baby, give me you got me like Shawty gon' give me a
As I reach my house, I see me got a small wall. As me, I wake up, now she did my mind don't walk. Then one day, two, one of you folk go was. Now so me, I go down, see me willing go walk.
got my hand on your heart now, I can feel it race. If I leave, then you say you can never love again. Wanna give you it all, but can't promise that I'll stay. And that's a risk you take.
Baby, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts
Let's run with Selena Gomez and calm down. This is Johnny's House, 8:08. It is Wednesday. Expect scattered showers today, 50% chance of rain. 77 is a high to 72 right now. I'm going to keep you updated. That big announcement that is the company, now I can't tell it now, that the company has told us that we're going to bring it out to you guys. They said we'll know by today when we can tell you, but it's going to be the next couple of days for sure. There's some patent things that had to be done. But stop that.
I thought we were ready to do it.
Because I'm trying not to say the name of the company if I do dump it. If I say the name, but there's too many people on hold, they'll hear it. This is big, and we want you all to get involved with it. And I guess I can mention there's money involved.
Yes.
I've already mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a lot of money.
Yeah, there's a potential for people to win.
Yes.
Win the money. Yeah.
Yes. And this is big, and it's not
money for us.
No.
I was like, yeah.
No. It's not a regular radio promo. Like, hey, well, no, this is big. And we've been working on this thing behind the scenes. We had somebody fly in from New York who's invited us all to go to New York together or separately.
I'm going
this weekend. That's crazy. Are you going this weekend?
No, I'm just kidding.
That's pretty cool.
Damn.
I didn't take advantage of it. I am going to. But I'll know better today when we can tell you what exact time to listen so you can be involved in this thing. And this is something that the company said Orlando is definitely the test market to make this thing happen. And we're looking forward to telling you, and we'll do that. I'll know today, but I wanted to make sure we keep you informed. This is happening because when we were ready to make the announcement, there was a lawyer say, hold on. They didn't dot that I right there, and they've been doing that. But they said that's done. Now it's a patent thing.
Yes.
And then we'll go from
there. For $1,000, I will tell you on social media right now because my son's car is very expensive to fix.
Oh, dang.
Cash App, Venmo.
Yeah, Cash App, $1,000. I'll tell you right now.
Whatever you need.
Right this second. You'll be the first to know.
All right. True stories. Man, how can we get our voice disguiser back in? I'm
asking.
Really?
Look, it's on the bottom of the list of problems around here.
Now I got to be like old school radio. True stories, what happened to me? We had the thing to do that.
I know. We sure did.
Yeah. All right, got 4 tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Tells a true story that happened to you. Let's talk to Julian from Orlando. Julian, good morning.
Hi, good morning. It's Juliana. Thank you guys for having me this morning.
Okay, Juliana, true story that happened to you.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of a nasty divorce. So my kids were over at my soon-to-be ex's house. I get them. He got into a fight with his fiance and ended up going on a drinking binge with drugs, alcohol, drug dealers, hookers in his house. There's weapons. The police showed up because the girlfriend had an issue with him having this big party, and so when they showed up, he wouldn't let them in because he's not supposed to have weapons in the house. He's a recovering alcoholic drug user, and he kind of fell out of the wagon. And so he refused to get out. They tried to threaten I want to call the negotiator.
Yeah.
Tried to get in, and he refused. He says, if you guys come in, I'm going to blow my brains out. Mind you, there's people in the house. They don't know how many people are in the house, so they weren't sure if he was holding them hostage or whatnot. But, yeah, it went on for 16 hours, you guys.
He had a 16-hour standoff with SWAT?
SWAT. With SWAT. I don't want to. It's here in Florida. I don't know if it's safe for me to.
No, it's okay. Damn.
Of the case.
Damn.
But yeah, 16 hours, and I had to find out from the cops the next morning when they finally took him into custody. That's when they found out that, hey, listen, you're going to have your kids now in full custody until he figures himself out.
Damn. 16. That's what we're talking about. True story.
16 hours.
Standoff.
I'm not kidding you.
Damn. All right, you hold on. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
These are real stories. 16-hour standoff with SWAT.
With hookers and drugs.
Hookers and drugs.
It was really aggressive when she said hookers. I'm
like,
whoa,
she did.
man. That one slapped me.
Yeah.
Hookers and blow. Dang. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Pair of tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra Friday, December 22nd at the Amway Center. We want to hear those stories, the true stories, the ones that make us go, really? Damn. If you got a story like that, call us right now on Johnny's House.
From Oviedo to Ocoee, you're waking up with Johnny's House on XL 1067. More next.
So the holiday season is officially
Miguel, the sure thing. Johnny's house, 8:23, and expected to rain today. Really bad tomorrow. Then going to have a beautiful weekend ahead of us. 77 is our high. It is 72 right now. Love this segment. True stories. It happened to me. Because you tell these stories and people are like, what? No way. But I can tell in your voice the way you tell your stories, you're telling the truth. Got a pair of tickets. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Friday, December 22nd at the Amway Center. Let's see. Calling us from Orlando. Dano, good morning. What's going on, Dano?
Hey, good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Everybody high?
Yeah.
We're good, Dano. We're all
good.
good.
Good. That's what's up. That's
what's
yeah,
up.
Man. Y'all won't believe this, man. So I have a detailing business, and years, you know Paul Walker when you know how he died in a car accident.
Yes.
I drove and detailed that car for the owner who owned that car here in Orlando. They sent it to the car to California because that Porsche was a one of a kind. That was
yes.
So the one he was in when he passed is the one you detailed.
Yeah.
How long before he drove the car?
Well, it was a while ago now. You know, I didn't really. That was crazy because I got the news. You know, and that Porsche was a one of a kind.
Yes, it was.
That was the only Porsche that Ferrari allowed to paint in Ferrari red.
Yes.
You know, and you know the whole thing with the tires. You know, the whole thing was just crazy. You know, when I got the news, I couldn't believe it. That it's that I literally drove that car from Lake Nona to the guy's office who owned it here, and then they sent it to California.
Oh my goodness! All right, Dano, you hold on a second. That's a true story. It happened to me. Calling from DeLand, Melissa. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
True story. Happened to me. What happened?
All right, true story. I'm taking it way back. I'm 45 now. I was 17, using a fake ID. I was always going to frat house, headlights. I can't remember what it was called.
Frat house
at
and
the time.
headlight.
Whoa, the frat house.
Oh, my Lord.
So I was 17 using my boss's ID, who was 29. The bouncer couldn't believe I was 29. I took on this whole persona. We started seeing each other. He thought my name was Rhonda. He thought I was 29. I do end up turning 18. At the time, a big talk show back then was the Richard Bay Show.
Yeah.
They have this segment that says if you're leading a secret life and want to come clean, call us. So I'm at 18 years old. I call, and I end up on a talk show and confess to the guy. They had a whole dating game set up. The talk show had all kinds of crazy things. So, yeah, I went all the way up to New Jersey to a talk show at 18 to confess to a guy that my name is Melissa and that I was only 18 years old. And sorry.
Girl, you hung out at some of them hood clubs, boy.
I love this.
Right over by UCL.
Yeah. It was good times. Good times. It was a whole different era. But, yeah, so needless to say, he was not too happy. He was 24 years old and realized that he had been seeing a 17-year-old. So anyways.
And you told him on TV.
Yeah, right?
yes, and on TV. And, so that was my story.
I mean, nothing had happened before you turned 18, right?
No. Nothing had happened, period.
Okay,
but,
good.
I did feel bad because, he didn't even know my real name. And at the club, my friends would be like, hey, Rhonda. Like, everybody knew except for the bouncer. If
I was him, I'd ban you from every club in the UCF area.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. You got one, B?
It's funny.
Oh, okay. You got one?
It's short,
all right.
but it's
all
funny,
right,
and it's topical
True
because
story
today.
happened to me. Okay.
Yeah, so this actually happened to this person, and the fact that we talked about hookers last break is what brought it up to them to remember. They said a while back, their daughter, who's now 11, was 5. They were listening to XL, and someone mentioned hookers on the radio. The daughter said, "What's a hooker?" She's 5 years old.
Okay.
So this person said, "Well, I explained to my daughter that a hooker was a girl you hired to go to your party, because I didn't want to get too in depth."
Oh no.
Fast forward. She's 11. They're throwing a birthday party, and they says, "Hey, Mom, we should hire some hookers for the party." Because she thinks hookers are who you hire for a party.
Oh.
That's how you stop the room, and that's how you win a contest. That person who texted that one got a pair of tickets to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra Friday, December 22nd at the Amway Center. $1 from every ticket will be split across local charities in Central Florida, including the Baby DJ. Wow, I love this segment. True stories that happened to me. Johnny's house. Britney Spears, Johnny's House, 8:31. Well, look, we come back. We're going to talk about, and it was a question, what was a celebratory restaurant you and your family ate as a child? You thought it was a big deal. You thought it was 5-star, but as an adult, you realized it wasn't. What was your celebratory restaurant as a kid growing up, realizing as an adult it wasn't a big deal? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us now on Johnny's House. Dua Lipa on Johnny's House. That's Dance Tonight. It is Wednesday, 8:34. Expect some rain today. They say a 50% chance of that. Gusty winds, all that stuff. And tomorrow it's going to get worse. 72 right now, looking for a high of 77. So, Nerese, I guess there was a question that was floating around yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it on social media, and it said, what was the celebration restaurant your family ate at when you were a child that you didn't realize was not a 5-star establishment until you became an adult?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what 5-star was until I was an adult. I had no idea what it was. What was yours?
5 stars is whatever makes you happy, puts food in your stomach, and you're spending good time with your company.
5-star me.
When you're a kid, though. When you're a kid, you know?
All right, so what was yours?
For me, it was Denny's. Especially before before we would go to school when I was in elementary during like FCAT test taking time.
Yes.
My mom would be like, we're going to Denny's. We're going to have a good breakfast.
And you're like, yes, Denny's is on.
We're not having Quakers for breakfast.
That's right. You go to school like, I don't know about y'all. I was at Denny's. I went to Denny's today. Mine was, and it was 7 of us, so we didn't go out dining a lot. But when we did, 1 or 2 times, there's a Ponderosa Steakhouse. Ponderosa. And I'll never forget.
It sounds fancy.
It does.
That's one in Kissimmee. I'll never forget. We all got salad bar. My parents got steaks, and they cut them off.
Yeah.
Hey, go get some more of that salad. Because I think they had like maybe 50, 60 items.
On the salad bar?
Bar.
Yeah, it was big.
Yes, sir. What was yours, Ray?
We enjoyed the Golden Corral.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a buffet of everything you could
Yes,
ever
it was.
imagine. You
Yes,
could
it
get up there
was.
as many times as you wanted.
Yes, it was.
So we would get the whole family to go to Golden Corral.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite places.
And it brings a smile to your face
Yes,
now. I can
but
tell.
for like all my birthdays, I thought Chili's was like my
Oh, for sure.
That was always my
For
go-to
sure.
celebration.
Oh, you know it was big time.
Yeah.
You went to Chili's. B, how about you?
Was Red Lobster when I was younger.
high end.
We only went once a year.
Okay.
One time a year, I got to pick where we went for my birthday. It was Red Lobster. But I was only allowed to get the popcorn shrimp, so I didn't get like Admiral's Feast or anything. And then when I went into college, I went for the first time to Steak and Ale.
Steak and Ale? Oh, man.
The girl I was dating, dad, took us there the first night I got to Texas, and he's like, we're going out for a nice dinner.
Right.
We went to Steak and Ale.
Steak and Ale.
Which is out of business now, by the way.
Yeah. I remember where the one was here local. It was on 50. I think it was 50 and 436.
It was so dark in there, but
yes.
I thought it was fancy.
Because it like dark wood.
Yeah, I thought it was fancy as hell, but no, not really.
Mariana, good morning from Davenport. Good morning. What was your
How are you today?
Good. What was your celebratory restaurant as a kid? You thought it was 5-star.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I grew up in New York and we had a place called Ground Round. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Look up
before.
Ground Round. Let's see what we can find on Ground Round. Go ahead. Tell us about it.
So they used to have like buckets of peanuts on the table, kind of like Texas Roadhouse used to do.
Yep.
And people would just throw them all over the floor, and it was just like for a kid, it was like the best place in the world.
Yes.
So
it really was.
In your mind, y'all was 5-star dining.
Everything. Yeah.
Yep. Because we went to Ponderosa, we had to put on our church clothes.
This says it was well known for its children's parties.
Ponderosa. Yep.
You know about Ponderosa? You don't know about no Ponderosa.
Yeah. I do that now that I'm in Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have a mascot called Bingo the Clown?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah. You done brought her back, man.
They played silent movies and cartoons on the wall and stuff. Yeah.
So, like, this was a long time ago, and they started closing them down. And actually, the one where I used to live, like, they closed it down because there was a murder inside.
Okay. That story just took a little dark turn there.
Okay.
I want to find out from you, what was the restaurant as a child growing up? It was your celebratory restaurant. You thought it was 5-star dining, and when you grow up, you realize, well, it really wasn't. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Can't get through text. XL Mobile is 41067. Social media, live stream. We want to hear from you. It was that restaurant you thought was 5-star, but it wasn't. We want to hear your stories next on Johnny's House. That's Creepin', 21 Savage, Metro Booming, and The Weeknd. The Weeknd's postponed his shows for a later date. Something happened, due to unforeseen circumstances. I don't want to do it no more right now.
Ticket sales.
That could be good. 8:42 on a day where it's going to be mostly cloudy with rain. 50% chance of that. 77 is a high. 73 right now. Trying to take you back. What's some restaurants you went to back in the day? You thought they were 5-star until you become an adult and you realized that they weren't. Another one for me was Morrison Cafeteria.
What the heck is that?
It's like a cafeteria that they have school, but it
was like a buffet thing, but you would get it when you walked in,
you
right?
slide in and you point at the food and they put it on you. It's like going to a lunch line, but they have better food.
It was a restaurant?
Morrison Cafeteria,
older
yes,
folks loved it. Yeah, you would go in and you would pay at the register. You'd take your little tray and slide it through and get what you want on your thing, and then you go eat. They used to have one in Altamont, I'm pretty sure.
In the mall. It was usually in the mall.
Yeah, you used to have one in Altamont, I'm pretty sure.
Morrison, that was a big deal back
My grandma
then,
used to take me to it.
Oh, yeah, Morrison Cafeteria. Hot, steamy food right there. All right, Jeanette from Haines City. What is a restaurant you went to celebrate as a kid and you realized it was not 5-star?
So I grew up in Jersey, so our restaurant was Jose Tejas. It's like a Tex-Mex type thing.
And when would y'all go there? What would you be celebrating?
Birthdays, graduation, stuff like that.
That was
Go
ahead.
When I was 10, my mom actually dared me to walk up to a bald guy that was celebrating like an anniversary or something, kiss him on his head.
Oh.
And I did it.
Your mom? Your mom dared you to do that?
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mom. But it's just like one of those things. It was our main restaurant, so it was like it's a big memory.
So when you said you was going to Jose Tejas, it was we celebrating something. What's going on?
Yeah, we're celebrating something. Somebody's birthday. Somebody got good grades. Something.
It's still open.
A celebration spot.
What's that mean?
In Fairfield, New Jersey.
Yeah, it's still open. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep your memories, Jeanette. Keep your memories.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing with us, girl. She said, we going there. We know it's about to be on. From Orlando, Nikki, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So what was your celebratory restaurant and then you realize it's not 5-star?
It was Chili's growing up.
Oh, absolutely.
Chili's each time. All the time is always the 2 for 20s. I always got the 2 for 20 with my mom. All the time. Now it's no longer. It's like 2 for 25. But it was always for graduations, birthday parties. It was every year. I was like, "What do you want to go? Let's go to Chili's."
Yeah.
Every single year
yeah.
for my birthday.
I used to have it was a Terralinga Pride with no mustard. I know that burger.
You know the BOGO drinks that they have at Chili's?
Yes.
Yeah.
They only have that here in Florida.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
When you go to other states, like we went to New York and I was like, I'm going to do the 2 beers or the 2 for 1. They're
I
like,
bet you would.
They're like, what the heck are you talking about?
You would.
We did that in Texas. I walked into Chili's. I'm like, well, these are 2 for 1. They're like, 2 for 1?
Yeah, that's only Florida.
I'm like, yeah, every Chili's is 2 for 1. She's like, no, it is not.
Yes. She looked at me like I was crazy.
Yes. Same thing in Texas.
Yeah.
Y'all about to take the thing back to Florida.
So we're lucky.
Yes, we are.
100%.
Thank you, Nikki. That's funny. Ray was like, I'm going to go ahead and get this 2 for 1.
Yeah,
Fridays to me always used to be that way, too.
Oh, yeah.
Back when the old Fridays, when it was like crazy decorated.
TGI, it was
TGI Fridays.
Yes.
The one in Altamont was so, that was a crazy thing.
From Claremont, Allie, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what was your go-to restaurant for celebrating? You thought it was 5-star, you became an adult and realized it was not.
So I'm naturally a Florida girl, but for a few years I actually lived in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
And for us, it was Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita, okay.
It had really cafeteria style Mexican food.
Okay.
But they had cliff divers and everything. And as I got older, one of my friends watched South Park, and apparently the creators of South Park even made fun of it.
Yes, I was going to ask you. I thought that was fake. I didn't know that was real. Because Cartman is so excited to go to Casa Bonita.
And they had cliff divers in the restaurant?
In South Park, they got people diving off the cliffs, and I thought it was a fake restaurant. It's real?
No, it's a real
Shut
restaurant.
the front door.
That's awesome.
I mean, South Park is set in Colorado.
Yes.
So it makes sense,
Yeah,
but
it's right outside of Denver.
That is funny.
it says they have a 30-foot waterfall and puppet shows.
And it's still open. Oh, it's opening today at 4:30 p.m.
For friends out there, it reopened recently after COVID. I haven't been back out there to see if the food's still the same, but I can't imagine.
I can't imagine going to a restaurant. They got cliff diving.
It looks like it would be at City Walk. Like you would look. That's what you look. It looks like a restaurant we would have at City Walk or Disney Springs or something. Wow, that's crazy. I want to go.
Dang.
Cliffside dining.
Wow. Cliffside dining.
That's cool.
Allie, thank you for taking us there.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Ray, what they saying over there?
No idea.
A lot of people are saying Chili's,
Yes.
TGIF, Red Lobster, Olive Garden.
The
I
OG.
thought the OG
Yes.
was so bougie.
Yes, yeah, they did, man. Because when you came 21, they put that back in the day. They just put a jug of wine
Yes.
on the table.
Yep.
And pour what you want.
And then Applebee's, somebody said.
Ain't nothing wrong with some Applebee's. B, what they saying?
XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland in the wreck. Need a check, call Dan Newland. Piccadilly, that was another.
Piccadilly, yes. It was that cafeteria type thing.
It was like Morrison's,
Yep,
that's on here. Let's see. Fuddruckers.
I used to love Fuddruckers.
You can build your own burgers,
Oh,
man.
yes.
And then someone said the creators of South Park actually bought Casa Bonita.
What?
Trey and Matt Parker.
Did they really?
Yeah.
All right. Anything over there?
Yeah, someone said in New York, if you went to Sammy's at City Island, you were eating fine seafood dining.
Really? It's Sammy's. All right. Listen, if it's 5-star to you, it's 5-star to you and your family. That's okay. You keep going. Bring back those memories right here on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7 on a dreary Wednesday. I don't mind this weather at all. At all. We need it, man. Mostly cloudy, 50% chance of a scattered thunderstorm. 77 is our high. It is 77. It is 72 right now. All right, giving away some tickets to see Doja Cat. Norris, what do you have to do to get those tickets?
Well, Doja Cat is coming to Tampa to perform for her Scarlet Tour. She's coming November 24th, and so we got some tickets for you. So if you want to win them, basically you just have to show us your best Doja Cat. So we're just asking you guys to be creative. So you got a cat, you can, get funky with your cat. You can get dressed up as a cat. You can do makeup. You can, put on a costume. Just get creative. Make sure you tag XL1067 and include the hashtag XL entry.
Okay.
So if you want to look into it, go to our XL1067 Instagram page. I did put up a post of me petting some cats yesterday.
The cat bit your butt, didn't it?
The cat bit me.
Oh my goodness.
It did.
What if I ain't got a cat? Can I borrow my neighbor's cat?
You can borrow your neighbor's cat. You can buy a toy cat and get creative.
Okay.
But she said you could dress up as a kitty.
Oh, okay.
Or a Doja Cat. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever it is.
Just be creative.
What if
Just don't get dirty with it.
Yeah. What if I take a picture of my dog and say his name's Cat?
Hey, you can do that too.
Whatever.
That's you being creative.
There you go.
I don't know if you're going to win those tickets, though.
I know. And what do you need to do again, Norris?
Just make sure that you tag XL1067 on your Instagram post and include the hashtag XL entry.
You know, a lot of y'all love your cats, and here's an opportunity for the cat to do some work for you. All you got to do is take a picture and be creative with your cat.
Cat pictures ruled the internet.
They
Remember,
do.
you were
Yes, did.
Johnny was on a kick for a while where he was posting nothing but cat photos on his Instagram, and he was getting tons of views.
I couldn't do anything to get followers, so I said, what I'm going to do every day is I'm going to post a picture of a cat. And I did that for a week, and I went up to about 2,000 followers.
Oh, okay.
Dude, cat photos and videos ruled the internet.
They really do.
Cats had on costume, dressed up like Batman.
The cat playing the piano.
Yeah.
You've seen that video.
But then when I stopped, half of them they stopped following.
When they realized you weren't a cat account, they bounced.
All right, you want those tickets? We told you what you need to do. Celebrity News, Ray, what's going on?
JoJo Siwa is talking about the next era and how it's not going to be for kids.
All right, coming up right here on Johnny's House.
All right, so JoJo Siwa is on that reality competition show, Special Forces, the world's toughest test. So
I've seen the promos for that.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. They go through like the craziest stunts and all that stuff. But she was doing one interview. It was basically interrogations that they had to go through with two different agents, and they were talking about her childhood. And it kind of like really broke her because obviously it's an interrogation and they like try to break you and all that stuff. Well, she said that she's just very hard on herself. And she was saying that she's a very insecure person. Growing up in front of the internet, it's the hardest thing. Everything gets judged. So, I mean, she was on Nickelodeon. She was on Dance Moms. She was like a JoJo Siwa with the big bows and all that stuff. Like all the kids had them. But she also opened up on how everybody was talking about her receding hairline. And the reason why she cut most of her hair off is because she had that receding hairline at such a young age. But she was like, people don't know that I have a stress rash that happens and it causes balding up there on her head. And she was
with
like,
technology today, you can get plugs and all that stuff.
Yeah, but this is when she was 12 years old it started. And she was like, a 12-year-old shouldn't have stress rashes on their head that makes them bald. But obviously she was on Dance Mom, so she was under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. So, but she was opening up about how like she's just like a loner when she's at home. She tends to not really do anything, just kind of like hang out by herself. But she's just opening up about her insecurities and everything. I know she's got a podcast on the iHeartRadio app if you want to check that out. It's like JoJo Now. But she was...
I'm sorry. If I'm on a reality show about who's the strongest and they interrogate me, you ain't going to break me. It's a TV show.
Right. Like, I know you're not doing nothing that you say you're going to do.
All right, tell me what it is. How about this?
But I mean, like...
you ain't going to break me.
Yell in my face all you want, dude.
You're a loser.
But
Look at your
there's
hairline.
little triggers. We always say it. There's little triggers that can get to you at some
Ray.
point.
I'm sorry. I know I'm on a TV show. I know at the end of this, somebody's going to win, and I'm going to get a check. You can call me whatever you want to. You're short, you're bald. Yeah, boy.
Oh, my God.
Shut up.
Shut up.
But I just love how like raw and real she got.
Your mama. That's all I'd say.
But she was also opening up about her new music that she's working on, and she was like, this next era of JoJo is not going to be for kids. So I'm like, I'm so excited for her to like move on. Speaking of new music, I don't know if you saw, Travis and Jason Kelce are coming out with a Christmas song. But this is actually kind of interesting for Travis because he's switching over to help out the Philadelphia Eagles, which is his brother's team, because they're coming out with a Philly special Christmas, or a Christmas special. And so there's a duet with the brothers, and they have a Christmas song that's coming out, and it's called The Fairy Tale of Philadelphia. Listen, if you want to see it.
If you want to sell 1 million copies, Ray, what should they do? Put Taylor on one line.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just let her play guitar or
just
something.
Just one line. And just say, and it's a Merry Christmas to Philadelphia. That's all. Million sold. Just
I mean, I feel like people are going to get it anyways because he's dating Taylor Swift. I feel like it's just a shoo-in for him no matter what.
If he wants to sell anything, now's the time because Swifties will buy it.
Absolutely. But it's just ironic that she just dropped her very Swiftmas decoration, ornaments, and all that stuff, and then he comes out saying, oh, I'm on a Christmas song as well.
I hope he would ask her, hey, you mind if I piggyback on
what
you doing?
All these other people are doing it. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Because I love you.
Also, real quick, they announced the annual tree lighting celebration. It's going to be hosted by Kelly Clarkson live from the Rockefeller Center. And that is November 29th. And basically, a lot of people are performing. Seth MacFarlane's going to be there, but Cher, Keke Palmer, David Foster. So again,
they're all on our iHeart holiday special too. Cher, David Foster, and Catherine McPhee. Yeah,
Isn't
Rob
that
Thomas.
funny?
Yeah, that's on the 22nd.
I wonder if they're recording it from the.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, they're in New York too, so yeah, they're also on all our stuff.
If you missed any other celebrity news up to date, you can get caught up. All you gotta do is listen to the podcast right here on Johnny's House.
People dream high in the quiet of the night. You know that I caught it. Bad boy, shiny toy with a price. You know that I bought it. Killing me slow out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. What doesn't kill me makes me want you more. And it's blue, the shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got it is cool summer. It's cool, that's what I tell 'em, no rules. Unbreakable heaven, but it's cool summer with you.
Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 106.7, Johnny's House. She was out partying last night, but she's doing what's trending today. What you working on, girl?
We're going to start with a viral video of a humpback whale tackling a kite surfer.
Okay, interesting. We'll talk about it next on Johnny's House.
Young Money, Nicki Minaj, Justin. Show you off. Tonight I wanna show you off. What you got? A billion could've never bought. We gonna party like it's 30-12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finer things in life. So just forget about the world, we young tonight. I'm coming for ya, I'm coming for ya. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's all about you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do. Body rock, girl, I can feel your body rock. Take a bow, you're on the hottest ticket now. We gonna party like it's 30-12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finer things in life. So just forget about the world, we young tonight. I'm coming for ya, I'm coming for ya. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's all about you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do. In time, incline, bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters and a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Buns out, wiener, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty and the beast, beauty from the east, beautiful confessions to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets, Beetle get the seats. Every time beauty on the beat. Body rock, yeah. I wanna feel your body rock. Let's go. Is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's when the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do.
Justin Bieber, Nicki Minaj, Beauty and the Beast, and the beat. It is 9:12, Johnny's House. Yep, it's going to be like this all day today. Overcast with a 50% chance of rain. 77 is the high. Still 72. Been that way all morning long. Things going on. Reese, what's trending?
Well, there is a viral video right now going around of a kite surfer in Australia. He
Okay.
was gliding across the ocean, as a kite surfer would. And then out of nowhere, this humpback whale just shoots out of the water and it quite literally just tackles him down. So if you're looking at the video, all you see is just this man submerging into the water. It's just that, like...
Did like it was going to try to eat it?
No, it just kind of, you know how they just jump up and they're just kind of doing their free willy stuff?
There's a whole lot of ocean out there. For that thing to jump up at the exact same time.
The odds.
Yeah, no
but
joke.
He does resurface. He's okay. And then he was interviewed about it, and he said looking eye to eye with this beautiful, majestic mammal was surreal.
I'd have been like, as of what happened today, I will not ever be surfing again in my life. Somebody take my board. I'm done.
Of all the chances. There is a NASA There are NASA astronauts who lost a toolbox while on a mission in outer space.
How
and
unfortunate.
now you can see it orbiting Earth. So there's these two astronaut guys. They were on an extended 7-hour spacewalk when they accidentally left behind their toolbox. And now it's just floating around in space. And it's been said that it's actually like a few minutes ahead of the ISS. But unfortunately now this is called, it's classified as space junk. So when I hear that, it's kind of like a gnarly.
I mean, this is NASA. This is a private line. Yeah. I was out there with Brian, and he left that box out there.
I would be like, Johnny left it out there. I said, hey, did you get the toolbox?
I had asked him, did he tether it? He decided that. No,
Brian, didn't you say that the toolbox was like
$100,000?
Oh my God!
But I mean, that's because it's space tools. Like it's a hammer you could get at Home Depot.
Yeah.
But it's the transportation it took to get up there.
But once you put it in space, it becomes a space hammer.
Good,
See, space hammers are expensive, right?
Yeah, they are. Man,
I got that same toolbox at home. It says Craftsman on it.
That's funny.
Instagram has a new feature. Have you guys seen this?
No.
Okay, so you know how you can post stories up to 24 hours, obviously.
Okay.
And you can post it either to your entire friends, to the public, or you can do it to close friends.
Okay.
So now there's this new feature on Instagram where you can post actual reels and videos and pictures to just your close friends list.
Okay.
So there's a setting that you have to kind of adjust before you post it. There's like a section that who do you want your audience to be, your viewers? But it's pretty cool because now it's giving you the ability to be more private, even though your page is public.
So unless they're on that list, they can't see what you
Basically,
made.
yeah. You know, it turns like a little green tab when you're on your private friends. Yeah. So now you can do that with an actual post.
Okay.
So.
Very good.
You guys heard about that movie, of course, the horror movie, The Five Nights at Freddy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's just, if you don't know, it's based off the original video game about a security guard who must survive the violent animatronic teddy bears for 5 nights. Well, just coincidentally, Chuck E. Cheese is now removing all of their animatronic bands from all of their locations, all except for one. And we're looking at like 400 of these Chuck E. Cheeses. They're just going to be removing it.
Really?
The story's being tied to the teddy bear movie, but
I think they had planned on doing that anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, the one that's been over by us, it's been gone for a while.
Yeah, they use video.
Yeah, they're trying to change it up because it's the new generation and these kids, they want more than just like a robot telling you to.
So it wasn't the movie.
So it wasn't the movie, but it's like everyone's tying it in, the whole concept of it.
Number one movie, so it's a very good chance for me to promote myself.
Absolutely. So now you need to come back to see what we've done with the place.
And we serve beer to adults while your kids play video games.
And some stuff to watch on Netflix, some comedy. There is a show called Neon, and it follows the life of an inspiring reggaeton artist or star who moves to Miami, and his best friend too. And then they're basically in search of that music success. So I thought it was pretty cool because one of the executive producers is Daddy Yankee. And if you don't know, he is one of the biggest reggaeton influencers to have walked this earth. So it looks pretty cool. And also dropping on Netflix today is Matt Rife's stand-up Natural Selection. If you don't know, he does have 6.1 million Instagram followers. So I will give you that influence if you want to watch some comedy tonight.
All right. It is Wednesday, which means it's time for Adult Conversation. That's grown folks talking about grown folk stuff on the radio. We're going to get into it next on Johnny's House. 9:19. It is Wednesday. It is Johnny's house, and a 25-mile-an-hour wind is going to be happening today. 50% chance of scattered showers. It's still 72. And you know what? If it's Wednesday, you know it's time for adult conversation. Kids all in school. All we got is adults listening on the radio. And every now and then we'd like to get together and talk about adult stuff. Now, the way it works, and I can explain it, is we talk amongst ourselves. But afterwards, you have to call in and tell us what you think about the topic. Because if you don't, that means you're telling us that you don't want us to do this anymore, and we will stop. So we're going to talk first, and then we're going to tell you to call in. We want to hear what you got to say. And the question comes from me today. Before going to the movies with someone you're hanging out with, do you have a pre-movie conversation? And I think that's the conversation you have to let you know where you are as far as when you go to movies, the things that person is into and what they're not into. Or you just go right to the movies and you figure it out in the heat of the movie.
Huh.
You know me at this point in my life, conversation will be had. You know, it's going to be had. We're going to have, it may be jokingly over some wine. It's like, hey, you ever do, oh, I don't do that. How about this? You know, you got to get some type of parameter in which that person is into or not, because if you cross that line,
it's like a table read for the movie.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be that day. I don't expect it to be, you have the conversation and then afterwards that happens. That's too formal. But it's stuff that you tuck away that when that moment comes that you do want to go to movies, you remember the conversation you had and say, okay, they like this, I don't like, okay, so don't do that. No,
Got it.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Me, I think that conversation has to be, at this point in my life, we're going to have that conversation. As uncomfortable as it's going to be, but it doesn't have to be. You can joke around it and blah, 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 blah. Ray, do you think it's necessary or not?
I mean, I like having conversations just because I feel like it just could, you know.
Yes.
Get you real heated and ready.
So you want to have a conversation and then the movie?
Okay, but the thing is that like I don't want to have too much of a conversation because I don't want to talk about like, oh, do you like doing this? Do you like doing this?
No, see, that's formal. It has to be kind of a laid back kind of like, man, I remember one time, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't get down like that. You know,
I don't think I'm okay with that conversation. Yeah, I would rather just go for it and be like, oop, don't go there. Or like, you know, like in the middle of the movie, just be like, nope.
Do me a favor, could you put that thing away?
Or I don't think that's awkward to me because I feel like you should somewhat be like vocal during the movies if you need direction or if you don't like what's happening.
I remember talking to someone who's like, well, I'll do it, but like on birthdays and stuff. Like,
I mean, there's some people that are like, hey.
But see, now I know that we're going to break up.
Oh, my God.
This goes no further.
Because I only have a birthday once a year.
Yeah. Well.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not, without getting too detailed, I haven't had a birthday in 22 years.
Oh, Lord.
Wow. Oh.
Hey, in her defense,
something's done right because, hey, you're a happy man.
Yeah.
In her defense, she warned me. I just figured, you'll change your mind.
See, she had the discussion.
Yeah, 22 years later now.
Yeah, 22 years ago, the discussion was had.
Right.
And you said, okay.
Yeah.
So?
Mine didn't change. Now the conversation consists of, hey, need some help washing your fronts?
What?
Like if she's about to get in the shower. Or I say, hey, let me take my shirt off for you?
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, that's the conversation.
That's about it.
Whoa.
We're 22 years in.
I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. Nerese, do you think the conversation should be had?
My wife's lucky.
I think to a certain extent, the conversation should be kind of passively mentioned.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to read the room, you know? Like, do you need to be specific or not? You know, because when I do the first...
Well, my thing is, I'm not sitting here going, all right, here, I got a whole list.
Yeah.
Could you check the things that you will and will not do? If you can just go ahead and when you're done, can you hand that back to me? I'm just saying, just jokingly.
And listen, to me, like, when it's, like, the first time kind of thing, going to that movie specifically, like, I like to go in with softly. I like the soft movies. Yeah. And so, like, I like to, if I see that it's not going to be a soft intro, I'm just going to have to say a few things. What am I? Trailer? What do you want me to say?
No, we got you. I got what you're saying. I'm just saying.
This is the wine talking.
It is. Nerese went out last night. Trying to slide in here.
What?
Now, see, I'll have it. Let's say we were all hanging out having drinks, me and in a person. I'll say something like, man, what's the craziest thing a guy ever asked you to do? And then they tell me, like, you'll never get me to ask you that. See, right there, I just told you.
It's like you passively had that conversation.
Yeah, I told you, I ain't into that.
Yeah.
You know, or I'll go, so did you like doing that?
And I'll see the body language. I was like, well, we're not going to bring that to the table now, are we? No.
He's like, excuse me, I'm going to go to the restroom.
Just did me a favor.
I just drove off. Check, please. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067, social media, live streamers, you can get into it too. Adult conversation, the question is, do you have a conversation before going to the movies for the very first time? Should you have that conversation, or like Ray just say, we'll figure it out?
Yes.
We'll just figure it out. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. This is when you get involved. It's time for you to call us now on Johnny's House. Come to Tampa on November 24th. That's Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red. You want to win some tickets? All you got to do right now is go to the XL1067 Instagram page, and it'll tell you how to win tickets to see Doja Cat in Tampa. 937 at Johnny's house, 73 now, looking for a high of 77 and a 50% chance of a shower. Adult conversation. That's where all the kids are in school, and the adults get together and talk on the radio. And if you want to get in now, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Don't be shy. Tell us what you think. We're just trying to find out, should you have conversation before going to the movies before the first time? How do you feel about that? From Ocala, Kyle, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what do you think? Should you have that conversation or no?
Depends on who you're with. I mean, if you're going with a friend, then it's whatever you see. But if you're on a first date, you got to kind of feel her out for what she likes.
Are we talking about the same thing? You talking about motion picture?
Yeah.
like Top Gun Maverick or something like that. Like maybe she don't like adventure movies.
Exactly.
But your friend, you would take him to see Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you take her to a movie and you're watching the movie and she's not enjoying, do you continue watching your movie or do you stop the movie?
Oh man. I don't know. Probably stop it. Find something else to do.
Jump to a different theater probably. See what is playing next door.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
So you think you should have that conversation instead of like Ray's like, you know what? She likes surprises.
Yeah.
You say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's the movie we're going to go.
Yep.
And you ain't down like that?
Not really. Not
okay.
if it's.
What if she took you to a movie, but she's really enjoying the movie and you're not liking it that much? Do you stay with the movie or do you say, hey, let's stop and go somewhere else?
I'm going to suck it up and watch whatever she wants.
That is what I'm talking about.
Suck it up and just make it happen.
Even what she's having a ball and you're just like, I'm just not into this kind of movie.
This is my thing.
Yeah, I'm scared.
But you, as the man that you are, it's like, as long as she's having a good time.
I'm going to suck it up.
Yes. Yeah.
Suck it up.
Yes.
But what about the snacks you're eating during the movies?
Yeah. Yeah, what about the snacks?
Popcorn is a must.
Of course. And you got to slather it with somebody.
Whatever she wants.
Exactly.
Right.
Whatever she wants.
Maybe she wants a hot dog.
Yep.
Maybe.
Hey, what if she wants salad?
Oh, God. Here we go.
I mean, no.
I can't.
Not at the theater.
We'll try to change it to something else.
Yeah, we're not having salad. There'll be no tall salad in this movie.
No.
But what if listen, first of all, you're in a movie you don't want to see. You're sitting through it. And she says, listen, I don't know, my last boyfriend, we broke up because he didn't like salad. Mm-hmm. And you like her. You going to do the salad?
Oh, man. Maybe.
See, I like you. You just go with the flow.
He's taking it for the team.
There's no
Kyle, you are all right, man.
Yeah.
You are all right. Are you in a relationship or are you single?
Married.
Good. You got to tell you got a happy house, man. You can tell that, man.
Happy wife.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Kyle, you have a beautiful day, and thank you for calling with us, okay?
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye. I love those calls.
No need to ruin the illusion.
No, not at all. B.
It's messed up, though.
XL
My man said I don't like salad, but hey.
He said maybe.
Maybe I'll do it. Powered by attorney Dan Newland and her need a check called Dan Newland. This was kind of serious. They said we didn't discuss anything before. And then a few weeks in, he asked me if maybe I would bring a prop and take him to the movies.
I
wasn't cool with that. So we went and found someone who was. But that didn't need a prop. And this would have been avoided had they had a conversation.
Okay.
Is the point there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Someone else says, what if a girl wants you to suck them toes? But you didn't ask, but then you start sucking them toes. Man, you got that girl on lockdown.
You got a point.
So specific.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right. I didn't make it up. It's right.
No, I know.
No. Yeah. I mean,
Take it for the team.
And you better act like you like it.
Nope.
You better. Yummy, yum.
There's a few people on the mobile still trying to figure out how you're going to have a soft entry.
Well, you just don't go hard in the paint. Not to say to never do it. Let's make that clear because all these movies categories are fantastic.
Nari's like, listen, I want to love the movie I see first.
And then once I see the love.
I feel like it's the opposite way. Usually you just go in hard
No,
and
she's
then
like-
you.
Well, generally speaking, it's like throwing a wet noodle against the wall if it's a soft entry is what they're saying.
Yeah, but she's saying Ray likes an action movie.
Yes.
She likes a love story. But these people are saying, listen.
They're taking soft a little literal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the reason ain't saying no. So
Oh, I guess
See,
wow, I should not be using that
Yeah.
word.
No.
The word soft.
Nothing should be soft.
Yeah.
It is a love movie.
Well, it's the
It's a
soft
love
and
movie.
entry
Thank
that you
you,
did
Johnny.
together. That's the problem.
Yeah, man, I got to stop talking in these segments.
And the reason like, do you love me? I just met you, girl.
Can you show me that?
Can you show me?
Don't tell me.
Oh, boy.
Let's get out of here, y'all. It's 9:43. Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 106.7. It is 9:45. I love adult conversation. That makes me laugh. It really makes me laugh.
Yes.
Time for us to get out of here, Ray. What you got going on, man?
I am going to be doing some stuff around the house, and this is going to be like my rest day, I think.
Yeah.
And I have a new therapist today.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying out a new therapist.
Now, when do the kids go into school?
What do you mean?
Like
Like
regular school?
kindergarten?
Yeah.
Next year.
Next year.
Yes.
Yeah, see, today is early day.
Oh, yeah. I saw that bell schedule yesterday when
Did
I was
you
in middle
really?
school. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I see why Johnny's bitter. It's a little early.
Early day. You don't need no early day. What you need early day for? Make every day long. Just saying. Kids need to learn.
A little extra schooling wouldn't hurt.
Really? Come on now.
We're not doing that well in education.
Help a parent out here.
I've seen the statistics.
No joke. This is Florida. Did we see anything going on today?
Nothing too special, just the usual, going to the gym, maybe some longboarding with the dog.
You might
catching
wanna
up
get
with
some sleep.
emails, get some sleep, drink water.
Drinking wine on a Tuesday night thinking like, yeah, I can do this.
Who do I think I am?
Uh-huh. That's okay. That's okay. You got to have a life. B.
Nothing. Just a bunch of work around here with the holidays coming, man. It's
Yeah.
just extra stuff.
I think I'll put my tree up this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's early for you.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You know, Thanksgiving, and then once we're back, we're full-fledged baby DJ, and then what happens is I'll do what I normally do 2 weeks before Christmas. I put the tree up.
That is early for you. Is it because there's a young lady involved?
No young lady
No?
Is she going to help you put up the tree?
He said she's not involved, so. I was just curious what would be pushing you, because usually it's I'm not doing this till the last second.
It's the kid.
Okay.
Plus, I got a shipment in from
from Temu.
Temu.
There
Got your Temu decorations in.
I got a whole bag of stuff for $12. I mean, a bag.
I have seen
I got
so
lights. I got rugs.
many
I got
people.
tables. I got everything.
I've seen so many people post that Temu is so legit.
Yes.
I'm like, once
And
you
it
find
is.
out it's legit, you can't stop.
The thing that you got to always check is the size.
Yes.
Because you be thinking you'll think you got yourself a full-size Christmas tree, and it's something you put on the desk.
Those pictures are deceiving.
No, but it writes it out. It tells you how tall. Yeah,
if you do the reading, you'll know.
They don't lie to you. But even though they put that thing on the ground and it makes like it's 12 feet tall, it's not.
When are they doing the real Christmas trees?
Oh yeah, our boy Ciro and Sons Tree Lot. They're gonna be opening up theirs on the 20th.
Okay,
it's gonna be Dr. Phillips. They're helping out our Baby DJ program once again. So if you're looking for a tree, Ciro's and Son, you can see them online, cirosandson.com. And this is where we suggest to get your tree because every year they call us and say how many trees you need.
Yeah.
And at one point we was doing 30 to 40.
Yes.
You know, so if you're looking for a tree, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
They're good people. That's a good family right there. B.
No, that's pretty much it. Just my work around here. Don't forget 10 o'clock this morning, another chance to win $1,000 and maybe go to Jingle Ball in New York City.
All right, Ryan Seacrest, take it, y'all. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.
What up, y'all? We did talk to y'all for a few minutes today. Managed to squeeze that in. Ciro, it's with the C, C-I-R-O, Ciro. I voiced the consensus that the Suits and my boss are removing personality from the show. And that didn't go well, but at least I said it. We might not even put a tree up this year. I know that sounds crazy. We're going to be in Miami for Christmas Eve for the Dolphins game with some friends. I mean, I guess we'll put up something. We're not putting a bunch of gifts under the tree. We don't really do gifts like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll tell y'all what I told him, though. What it's going to do is actually push me to get this podcast off the ground with my wife and I, considering that most of our personal stories will now not be heard. You'll hear them for the first time on our podcast. So that should do well. I mean, I'll just have to make the time. The trick will be if people listen. If people don't listen, I mean, obviously I'll have analytics. If people don't listen, then I'm not going to, put all that time into it for, 20, 30 people. But I think more people will care and more people will listen. But we haven't done our first episode yet. We got to get it started. So maybe we'll do that this weekend. And maybe we'll do that this weekend. We'll see. So. Anyway, I got a lot of work to do. I got shows when the holidays come. I got to get all my work done for all of next week by the end of this week. So that means I'm in the radio sweatshop for the rest of the day. So peace out, y'all.